Attention dairy exhibitors, we will be starting at 9:30. Our first class will be the Holstein Dairy Cattle Junior Class.
Hey, good luck. I love it. It's beautifully handmade. I like it. what happened.
Attention, dairy exhibitors, first call, Holstein Junior Calf. First call, Holstein Junior Calf. First call, Holstein Intermediate Calf. First call, Holstein Intermediate Calf. Attention dairy exhibitors. It is 9:30. We're ready to start the show. Second call, Holstein Junior Calf. Second call, Holstein Junior Calf. Second call, Holstein Intermediate Calf. Second call, Holstein Intermediate Calf. First call for the Holstein Senior Calf. First call for the Holstein Senior Calf. Testing, testing. We want to welcome everybody to our 2020 Dairy Cattle Show. Our judge today is, let me get my information, Dave Chapman. He's from Bruceman, Iowa, has been involved with the dairy business for way over 30 years and has been judging for about 25 years. And entering our ring first will be our Holstein Junior Calf. Let's welcome Dave to Sioux County with a round of applause. Okay, we had a scratch. Our Holstein Intermediate Calf is now entering the ring. Attention, dairy cattlemen. Second call, Holstein Senior Calf. Second call, Holstein Senior Calf.
Well, thank you for having me come judge your show this year. It's a beautiful day. We've got some clouds. We're not all sweating. We're starting this first class, two really quality animals here. I told the girls, very nice heifers. I'm going to start this heifer first with the blue wrap on her leg. She got hers coming to the show today, but I don't think it's really affected her at all. To me, she's the easy winner in this class. She just goes straight across the top, long in the neck, very dairy heifer, and walks on a really nice set of feet and legs. And then she goes over to the heifer in second, also a real nice heifer. Just doesn't show the growth and the balance throughout as the heifer in first. But a very nice heifer in second also. And I think we need to give these young exhibitors a hand. These real nice calves.
Exhibiting our first place Holstein Intermediate Calf was Tarsus Blankenhorn and our second Ariel King. Entering the ring now will be our Holstein Senior Calf class. Attention dairy exhibitors. First call, Jersey Summer Yearling. First call, Jersey Summer Yearling. First call, Holstein Junior Yearling. First call, Holstein Junior Yearling.
This is a really fun class to judge. The top two just they're top of the class. I started with the first place heifer. She just has more growth. She's a September heifer. The heifer second's a November heifer. I told the young lady, I'm putting her first just there's more of the heifer, more balanced all the way through. She doesn't have over the second place heifer. The second place heifer, I just really love the feet and legs on it. Best feet and legs heifer in the class, and she's so nice in the neck. But I just have to go with the first place gal. She's just more balanced all the way through, more growthy, and nice. Just keep on going around this way. Second over third, like I said, she's just better at the neck and the feet and legs. When she gets to be a cow, this is going to be a really good cow. I really like this heifer. I had a hard time with this class. Beautiful November heifer. And then we're coming into third. Just doesn't have the front end capacity of the front two, and she doesn't carry the rump that the front two have, but just a real nice heifer also. Congratulations, nice class. Give them a hand.
Exhibiting our Holstein Senior Calf, first place was Abby Fetters. Second, Jonah Blankensport, receiving a blue, Elizabeth King. In the ring next will be our Jersey Summer Yearling class. Attention, dairy exhibitors. Second call, Holstein Junior Yearling. Second call, Holstein Junior Yearling. First call, Jersey Junior Yearling. First call, Jersey Junior Yearling.
Well, here's a blue ribbon heifer. I told the young gal, I think he got first. There's only one here. Real nice heifer. I just told her if there's anything I was going to change about the heifer, her back legs, she'd just like to see her walk on them a little more comfortably at her age. She just doesn't move on quite as nice as I'd like to see. And I'd like to change her rump, level it out a little bit. But it's a very functional rump, I told her. As she's going to be a cow, that's what she wants. So, congratulations.
Exhibiting our Jersey Summer Yearling was Madison Pettinga. And to the ring now is our Holstein Junior Yearling. Attention, dairy exhibitors, second call, Jersey Junior Yearling. Second call, Jersey Junior Yearling. First call, Holstein Yearling. First call, Holstein Winter Yearling. First call, Jersey Winter Yearling.
All right, this yearling heifer class started with this big black heifer. She just walks uphill and so balanced all the way through. To me, an easy class winner. And I really like the way she looks underneath with her udder coming. Boy, that looks to me very promising in the future for her. Very nice heifer. First over second, just she's taller in the front end. This heifer in second, I admire her. Very good feet and legs heifer, and she has a very functional rump. She just doesn't walk uphill as much as the heifer in first. But I'd say in the feet and legs, she's just as good as the one in first place. I told the young lady she's going to be a very promising cow. I really like her. So let's give these girls a hand. Real nice class.
Exhibiting our Holstein Junior yearlings, first place went to Elizabeth King, second, Ariel King. Entering the ring now is our Jersey Junior yearling class. Attention dairy exhibitors, second call, Holstein Winter yearling, second call, Holstein Winter yearling, second call, Jersey Winter yearling, second call, Jersey Winter yearling, first call, Holstein Senior yearling, first call, Holstein Senior yearling.
Well, here we go. This is a nice heifer. She needs to have some competition with her. Too bad. She's a nice heifer. I told the young lady if you had more in the class, you would do quite well. I always ask 4-H'ers, you know, you're in the ring for confirmation on your animal and what you would maybe change about your animal. And that heifer's pretty correct all the way through. I just told her I'd maybe change a little bit how her rump angle is as far as how it levels across her tail head. But it's a very functional rump where her hooks and the pins are. But it's hard to know when you don't have anybody else in the class to compare it to. But I would say that she could handle competition with quite a few in the ring. So congratulations.
Exhibiting our Jersey Junior yearling, and it was Addison Branson. Entering the ring now is our Holstein Winter yearling.
Well, this is a really nice heifer. It's too bad there isn't more competition for her. She can stand it. I told the young man, and I ask kids all the time, the reason we're doing this is you learn how you can make the next generation of your animal better. And I always say, well, what was one thing maybe you don't like about her? And he really didn't have an answer, and I kind of agreed with him. She's pretty nice all the way through. You find a hole in the heifer, it's hard to. Just nice across the top line, beautiful rump heifer, hooks the pin, and she walks really good on her feet and legs also. That heifer could stand some competition, and I think he needs a hand. That's a nice calf.
Exhibiting our first place Holstein Winter Yearling was Gage Florida. Entering the ring now is our Jersey Winter Yearling. Attention, Jerry Shulman. Second call, Holstein Senior Yearling. Second call, Holstein Senior Yearling.
Once again, we have one in the class, and I told the young gal here that she could stand competition, and I asked, questions. She's got a calf right in 2 years, and that's perfect. And she looks really good under the udder, and she's going to make a good future cow. And I just think that she's understanding the confirmation on them, and she told me what she thought she would change, and the judge agreed with her. She is understanding the animals. I maybe changed her tail head a little, but a very quality young cow, so young heifer. Give her a hand.
Exhibiting our Jersey Winter Yearling is Marin Henninga. Entering the ring now will be our Holstein Senior Yearling class. Then we will be choosing the breed champion of the Junior Holstein.
real nice class. Driving over here today, I thought this is what I'd be seeing. Very good quality all the way through, and you definitely have it in this class. I'm going to start this heifer first. She's just the most balanced, straight across the top. She just moves so well as she walks, and she's the deepest, the most strength in the class, but she still has the dairiness. And I think as a breed, that's what we need. We need this strength to make these cows last longer. When they get in the dairy barn and they're really narrow and frail, they just can't overcome some of the obstacles that they're going to have as being a cow. And the more strength you have in the front end and the dairiness throughout shows that she's going to be a good milk cow and she's going to last. And that's what puts this heifer in first. First over second, second over third. She just is longer in the neck, and she is very good in the feet and legs, and that puts her above the 1 1/3, and very promising in the udder. I told the young lady I hope that she goes to another show and works with her a little bit more to get her to lead just a little more under control, because that is a very good heifer. And then we got the heifer in third. But at first she really caught my eye, and then the longer you look at her, she just doesn't have the strength in her front end as the one winning the class. And when she stops, her two front feet are touching each other. And over time, I think that might be a problem. She just doesn't have the strength to make it, but boy, she is just a beautiful cow, and she looks very promising in the udder region also. I think all three of these are going to be decent cows later on here, and they're all calving on time, and I think these exhibitors need a round of applause.
Exhibiting our champion Holstein Senior Yearling was Ashley Feathers. Second, Emily Feathers. Receiving a blue was Eli Blankensport. We will now be choosing our breed champion junior Holstein and our reserve breed champion junior Holstein.
All right, well, what I did here is I got all the first and second place winners out, and these are the ones that caught my eye as class winners, and we have a second place one in here also in the red cap there. Very nice group of heifers. Let's give these kids all a hand. This is the quality I expected coming over here to Sioux County, and we definitely have it in this last class. I'm to award a junior champion and a reserve junior champion. And it's tough. Just all these animals are very, what we want to say, they could win all the junior champion, reserve junior champion. That's how good these all are. So now it's just me deciding what I think is going to probably be the best cow in the future. Granted, you go to the day of the show and how the heifer is today, and I get that. But I've always got in the back of my mind, I want to be thinking about what I'm going to get as the finished product, and that's a cow. And they're all different stages. We've got this little calf on the end. I think it's in January. Is that when she was born? She kind of had a rough morning, and by golly, she looks pretty good. She's got her foot wrapped, and I think she's going to be fine. And to me, that's one of the best heifers here. Then you get going with the two red heifers that are in the same class, and I told the kids at the time that they were very even. And I get them out here, and I almost think I like the second place one as good as the first place. I really like these two, and you two should be very proud of your animals. Then we got the gal here with the big black heifer, and she has a lot of promise also, and she's just shortbred, is what she's telling me. So she's going to not calf for another maybe 8 to 9 months, right? And then we got this young guy here. He only had one in his class, and I told him, man, that's a good heifer. So I wanted to see her out with the others, and by golly, she proved to me that she is. I pulled her out for the final line. Then with the heifer on the end here, I really like her. She's balanced. She just is nice all the way through. And she's starting to show udder and what she's going to show as a cow. And very correct. So now it comes down to who we're going to pick to win. And it's the excitement of the day. Like I say, anybody out here, you've got a good animal. And if you walk away and you didn't get the purple ribbon, you should be proud of what you're leading. Take them home, keep working with them, and enjoying what you're doing, and these animals are going to pay you back. You're going to enjoy it and keep working hard. I can tell you already have been. And so good luck in the future with these young heifers, and I'm going to name a champion and reserve junior champion of the Sioux County Junior Heifer Show. For champion, I'm going to make this heifer right here. And for reserve, I'm going to make this heifer on the end. This is a heifer I made champion. She has the most balance all the way through of any, and I tell you, underneath her udder looks phenomenal coming. I think there's a bright future for this young heifer. And going with the one in reserve, she has the balance, the dairy strength. Just maybe the udder, I don't know if it's going to be quite as good as this one going through, but very nice heifer. Congratulations.
Exhibiting our champion junior Holstein was Elizabeth King with her junior yearling, and our reserve was Ashley Fetters with her senior yearling. We will now be choosing the junior jersey champion and reserve champion. Attention dairy showman, first call for the 2-year-old Holstein class. First call, 2-year-old Holstein class. First call for the 2-year-old Jersey class.
Well, we don't have quite as many in this, but very, very nice quality. I'm going to go the way I think, and I said it earlier. You know, what one's going to be the best cow in the future? And today, you know, these all stick out too in their classes. For junior champion, I'm going to go with the heifer in the middle. Give her a hand. And the gal on my right is reserve. They're just, you have a real nice heifer. Just these I can see more. They're a little farther along, and I can tell that their udders are maybe going to be a little better than this one by what I see today. And so congratulations.
Exhibiting our junior Jersey champion was Addison Branson and our reserve, Marin Pettinga. Entering the ring next, we will be starting our 2-year-old Holstein dairy class. Attention dairy showman, second call, Jersey 2-year-old, second call, Jersey 2-year-old. First call, Holstein 3-year-old, first call, Holstein 3-year-old.
All right, we're starting with this senior 2-year-old. No more in the class to compete against her, but boy, she can stand some competition. Beautiful uddered young heifer. Maybe just like to tighten her up in her fore-udder region just a little bit. I know she's really full of milk right now, and I just like to see a little bit more fore-rib to her. I know she's putting everything in the tank, but if you're going to change the heifer, I think that's where I'd go right now. You just want a little bit more front-end capacity on her to make her last longer. But boy, she has a beautiful functional rump, and look at that udder. I mean, that's going to be one of the better ones in anyone's barn. And a beautiful set of feet and legs she's walking on also. That young lady needs a hand. That's a nice cow.
Exhibiting our 2-year-old Holstein, first place was Ariel King. Entering the ring now is our Jersey 2-year-old. Second call, Holstein, 3-year-old. Second call, Holstein, 3-year-old. First call, Holstein, 4-year-old and older. First call, Holstein, 4-year-old and older.
Well, we're opening up this Jersey cow show with one heck of a young cow. I just told the young man, she doesn't have anybody in the class with her, but that's a state fair kind of cow. You don't see them this good very often. She is really nice. I feel bad there isn't anybody in the class against her, but I just want everybody to realize the quality of this young cow. There just isn't a hole in her. You just like the dariness, the femininity about her, and then you get to her udder, and it's just a beautiful foreudder. I'd like to see a little milk in her, but I don't know how many hours we have in her right now, but her udder attachments are almost perfect. And then she walks on a good set of feet and legs, and she just is a very good young cow. And let's give this young man a hand. It's a very nice exhibit.
Exhibiting our 2-year-old Jersey was Colton, Florida. Its next will be our Holstein 3-year-old class. Attention dairy exhibitors, second call, Holstein 4-year-old and older. Second call, Holstein 4-year-old and older. First call, Jersey 4-year-old and older. First call, Jersey 4-year-old and older.
Well, here's another one. There's only one in the class, but she can stand more competition. You know, the 2-year-old we saw earlier was really full of milk, and this one they didn't bag her, you know, full. Like, evidently that's kind of because of the COVID thing. Everybody's not doing the same thing this year. But the udder attachments on this cow are phenomenal, and you can tell she has a very good rear udder. She's been fresh since December. If anything, I'd just like to see a little bit more openness and rib to the cow. And fix her a little bit in her feet and legs. If you're going to breed her to a bull, you want to breed her to a good foot and leg bull. But boy, the cow walks uphill and has a lot of potential. I really like her. Congratulations.
Exhibiting your 3-year-old Holstein was Elizabeth King. Entering the ring now, we will be having our 4-year-old and older Holstein.
Nice class here. First place cow, I make her best out of the class. That's what gets her above the 1 second. She just carries herself so good too as she walks. I love how she walks uphill, good through the head and neck, all the way down through. While she balances herself through her feet and legs, but her udder, she's definitely the best in the class. Cow second, you gotta hand it to her. She walks uphill, good forerunner cow. You just and tracks real well with her feet and legs. Just her rear udder, you just like to raise it up, and then she can be right in with the 1 and first. But real nice class.
Exhibiting our first place 4-year-old and older Holstein was Ariel King, Reserve Elizabeth King. Entering the ring now is our Jersey 4-year-old and older class.
Well, here we go. 1 in the class, but she can handle competition. Definitely a blue ribbon cow. She's 6 years old. She's had 4 calves, so that means she's calved every time right on time. And that's what we need in the industry. There's one thing I change about the cow is her teeth length. She's too long in the tip for me, but I still think she's making them a lot of money, and no one would ever kick that cow out of the barn. She's a good milk cow. So congratulations.
Exhibiting our Jersey 4-year-old and older was Elizabeth King. We will now be choosing the senior breed Jersey champion and the reserve breed champion senior Jersey. All right, there's 2 cows in the show for
senior champion of the jerseys. And I'm going to stop them right here so the crowd can see them better. Just two really nice cows. You guys deserve to have more against you because you'd probably be standing here anyway. Both of you. They're really good. I'm going to go with the younger cow for champion and the 6-year-old for reserve. Yeah, give him a hand. My reasons, the 3-year-old, she just is so balanced, like I said in the reasons, and you just can't find a more balanced young cow than that, hardly. I mean, she is good. Then you're following reserve with the 6-year-old that is just a milk wagon, and she shows dariness all the way through. I really like the cow. Just if I could shorten her teeth up, give her general appearance a little better for the show ring. But evidently it doesn't seem to bother her at home because she's had 4 calves in 6 years, so she doesn't have mastitis problems or anything. It's just for looks. But boy, I tell you, 2 very quality Jersey cows for your show. Congratulations.
This will be for your grand. Let's go around one time. Okay.
Exhibiting our senior Jersey champion was Colton Rorda and our reserve, Elizabeth King. Now we will be choosing our breed Jersey champion and reserve champion.
All right, now we have the heifers out here with the cows. 4 very quality animals. I see them walking around the ring. I feel really good about what I picked out today to be out here in the ring. I am going to go with the 2 cows for the 3-year-old for overall champion and the 6-year-old for reserve. So let's give these kids a hand. Congratulations.
Our breed champion jersey was exhibited by Colton Rorda and our reserve, Elizabeth King. Entering the ring next, we will be choosing our senior Holstein breed champion and our senior Holstein reserve champion.
Go ahead. Picture out.
Attention dairy goat exhibitors. We will be starting the show right on time at 11:30. Dairy goat exhibitors, we will be starting the show at 11:30.
Well, that's a real nice group here. This COVID thing made it tough for everything we do. You know what? Our whole lives are just, and now we come in the ring, and you get cows that are clear full, and then you got a cow here, the second cow that doesn't have much milk in her, and they elected to do that because of COVID. So then it makes it hard for me because I can see all the attachments and everything in that cow in second, but she just doesn't have the bloom of the little cow in front of her showing all the milk today. So, what do? I just want you guys to all know these four cows are very representable, and you should be proud of what you're leading. So, I'm going to go with grand champion to the cow here, third cow. Go ahead and pull her out. That's a really good cow. And I'm going to go with reserve today with the 2-year-old full of milk. She just shows she's so balanced on her feet and legs, and that puts her over this cow that's not as full. I think this cow's probably better than udder, but today you can't really see it the way she's bagged, and the 2-year-old is so good in her feet and legs, and I stress that all the way through the show that you need good feet and legs on your animals. So I'm going to put that little 2-year-old over the black cow that would make honorable mention. But there's your grand and reserve right there. Congratulations.
Exhibiting our champion Holstein and reserve champion was Ariel King. We will now be choosing our overall grand champion series. Holstein breed champion. We'll bring in the juniors and we will do our Holstein breed champion.
But I always like watching to see how they all look, these heifers through the cows like this. Very nice lineup for the Sioux County Holstein Show for your overall champion. I'm going to go with the older cow up front as your overall Holstein, and reserve goes to the 2-year-old. So give these kids a hand. Real nice group.
The Pinchadary Showman. After the choosing of the overall grand champion dairy, we will start with junior showmanship. So first call for junior showmanship.
Well, this is the hardest thing I've had all day. I really like the Junior 2 jersey on the up front. just, I fell in love with her when first time I saw her. Then this 4-year-old Holstein, the more I see her, the more milk she's getting in her, the more I like her all morning here. I'm going to go with the Holstein for overall champion, and the 4-year-old Holstein for overall champion, and reserve to the junior 2-year-old Jersey for reserve. So congratulations, they're two really nice cows. Give them a nice hand. Real close placing. You kids need to be really proud of what you're doing and how you're exhibiting. You're doing a really nice job. So congratulations again.
Our overall grand champion dairy was exhibited by Ariel King. Our reserve, Colton Rurda. Entering the ring now, we will be having our junior showmanship class. Attention, dairy showmanship. First call for our intermediate class. First call for our intermediate showmanship class.
Take on here. A little different than what I've done in the past, but you know, this is a learning experience in these juniors, and I want everybody in the crowd to kind of see what they can do better to make them better next time they show. And if everyone here, mom and dad, brothers, sisters, everybody helping, I'm going to give some pointers as I'm talking to them. Maybe you can just hear me. Because I tell them that and then try to do it in the ring when they're leaving. It's hard to give the reasons that way. But I want everybody to hear. I kind of said to them when they were in that one line how they need to adjust their halters better. And I know if you don't have another halter, you can still try to get the holes to make it so it looked straighter on their heads, and every one of them could have done that. So it's not because they didn't have another hauler. They could have done with the one they had on them. And I watch these kids. Some people like to have the showmanship at the beginning of the show. I don't. I've seen these kids all day, and I'm not judging it on what they did all day, but I've seen how they've handled their stuff. And they come into this ring and for this, and they're doing the same thing. So I know this gal with the little jersey here. I said earlier today, you work with that heifer, get her leads better for you. That heifer, you can go to any show and do really well with. Well, we're coming around the corner and she's leading you still. So that's something that gets you from getting up in first place. This gal's gonna be first place. She did everything correctly, what I can see today. I mean, in the ring just now. You three, I gave you multiple chances to try to set your heifer up for the judge, and all three of you didn't do it. And she did perfect every time. Like when I'm walking by right now, and I'm going to look at this side of the cow, she adjusts the leg, so the leg exact. She did that perfect. Very good. That's what you need to do. And then when the judge is walking by your heifer, and I'm looking, and that's the way she should be stood. But if I come over here to look, you need to adjust the leg so it's on a heifer, it's back toward the judge. All right? Just like that. So when I'm walking around looking, you're presenting your animal the best. So that's what got you from getting up there, right there. You did a nice job. You've had a tough day, I tell you. And you never said anything about it, and she's hurting right now, and she's still controlling for you, and I thought you did a really nice job. So, but you understand, it'd be hard to get your heifer to set today with what's happened to her, but you've done a really nice job today. And we talked about the haulers. On your heifer, she just is she likes to hold her head down, doesn't she? And then when the hauler's not looking nice on her like this, it just makes her look like she's tired. And this heifer, if you can get her head up and make her look stretched out, you would have maybe won it all today. She's a good heifer. So I just wanted everybody to hear my reasonings, and hopefully the next time you go to the show ring, all you guys do a good job. Just keep practicing. It's fun. It's kind of like a game. You can do as much as you want or as little as you want, but if you keep practicing, you're going to do better. This young gal on the end, I can tell she's done a lot, and she's doing a nice job. So congratulations.
In our junior showmanship class, first place went to Ariel King, second Addison Branson, and third Carson Blankenspore. Entering the ring now will be our intermediate showmanship.
How are you?
Okay, well, I so enjoy this. It's all about how you present your animal in the ring, and I tell you, you do a good job. You can move your animal up in placing a lot because of how you lead your animal. And another thing is, if you keep your eye on the judge at all times, but you got to do it so you're showing your animal you know what the judge is doing. And on this last little poll here, that was probably, these two young ladies were really close. They did some things wrong, but they did things right. And I said second place to the gal in the middle, and she took off, and the other gal didn't even know that happened. And I told her, you know, you're in a big show, and you missed that call, you missed that spot, you might get lost. So that's something to always pay attention. You got to know where the judge is, and you got to know what he wants. Plus, you got to be commanding your animal all the time. And the young man I have up here in first, he knew where I was all during this show, and he always had the heifer set correctly, moved the legs. The gals below him, they did, but they didn't, and then sometimes I wondered if the calf knew, and they didn't. So that's what got you guys going up. I'd walk by and the calf would move her leg, but I don't think you did it. It just was luck. Because there was other times, like right now, you need to have that leg back where I'm standing. That's a lot. And I know the one time you tried using your hand to push her back, if that doesn't happen right away, you just need to tug her head a little, just to get her. If you work with them a lot, they'll do it automatic. But just know that. And then another thing I want to point out is when I walk around, you need to be knowing where I am and position your hands differently and showing off. Like this heifer you got, the best thing about her is her front end. She's got width, and if you show her off, I can see it. If you see it from it, I can't. So you always got to know. And then when I come around here, you need to be switching so I can see this side. There you go, just like that. Have your hands out so you're presenting the animal. Okay, see what I'm saying? Have your hand in here and have her like this, presenting the animal. Not hugging her. Okay, but you've done a really good job today. But you just got to present. You got to remember you're presenting the animal all the time. So like when I'm coming around here, you need to be. There you go. Keep your hand on her head. Keep it up. There you go. So those are things you can work on that make you a lot better showmen. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 this way, and let's give these kids a hand. Real nice job.
Our first place intermediate showman went to Eli Blankensport, second, Madison Hediga, and third, Ashley Fetters. Entering the ring next will be our senior showmanship class.
Be fair. Everybody go to a different one, so everybody's glad. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. There you go.
Attention dairy goat exhibitors. We will do first call for junior doe 4 months and under. First call junior doe 4 months and under. Please bring your goats to the north end of the show ring.
All right. Well, I've had a good time. I think these three gals are like, come on, make your mind up. But it's interesting. The gal that's leading the red heifer, I've been in your situation before. That heifer doesn't want to be here. She hears a goat or something, yanning, takes off for that. I mean, there's just days that happens, and I think you've handled yourself really well. I mean that. You've done a real good job. Gal here in the middle, I can't catch you out of it. You always are right. You're doing a really nice job. You can leave my stuff anytime. You're doing a good job. I've seen you all day. You've done a fabulous job. Beautiful smile. That's a big thing. Always smiling. You guys have done that. I even went to the old trick of checking their ears, see if they cleaned their ears, because there's always someone to forget that. And all three of them did it the way it looked to me. I don't think they used Q-tips either. They did a good job. So, she's doing something I like. Your cow isn't in position. Take her around. Reset. You did that. Instead of trying to wiggle and get them out, you stop them just like that. Get that leg to come ahead, which you will. Instead of trying to jostle them around and they're not comfortable, take them around and redo it, just like you did. That was excellent. Good job. You're doing it. Sometimes she led everybody today, didn't she? That's why I switched, and everybody probably laughed because the judge isn't smart enough that he only had two switch. I had to laugh at that. We figured it out. You guys over here in Sioux County are pretty smart. So I went to all my meetings. I wanted to show you guys, it's important when a judge walks around, and I said that in the intermediate, how you present your animal. You shouldn't be putting your hand under her chin. Okay? That was one of the things why I've got you where I got you today. You want to representing the holder. He is a knucklehead. I've had these before. Go ahead, reposition her. You're doing great. But when the judge comes, don't make it subtle change. Instead of one of you went underneath the chin to get back to where that was probably one of the reasons you're not winning, because you did that. Now you just kind of present the cow and keep her in. You did, this is the one thing you did wrong today. When we were over here and I was in front, and I know what you were doing, but you should have just let her stand and let me look at her and then move the leg. You moved her too soon. But you had the right thing in mind, but that was the one thing I get you on all day. You did really good. I've been trying to find holes, and you've done really good. You really have. You've done a really good job. I'm real happy with what I've seen. So you guys have learned over the years, you're getting older, just keep practicing. But you got to present your animal. You have to present your animal all the time. Like right now. Thank you. You didn't give up. You're still going. That's what I like. So for the first place senior showman of the Sioux County County Fair this year, the COVID Fair, will be the gal leading in the middle here with the jersey. Congratulations. I'm going to go with the gal with the jersey in second, and the gal with the red heifer in third. Give them all a hand. Real nice job. I'd like to thank your fair for inviting me to judge your show, and hopefully everybody had a good time today. Thank you very much.
Exhibiting our senior children winner was Elizabeth King, second Baron Hettinga, and third Emily Fetters. Let's give Dave a round of applause and thank him for a great show today. Dave will be judging our Dairy Goat show also, and we will be starting with our junior does 4 months and under. So as soon as the cattle have cleared out, we can bring in our first class of junior does 4 months and under, and we're entering from the north side. We're entering from the north side of the show ring. Attention dairy goat exhibitors. First class, the junior doe 4 months and under, will be entering the ring. First call for our junior doe 12 to 24 months and our senior doe 2 years and under.
All right, I'm going to start this class with the white doe. This doe just shows more femininity, more daringness throughout, longer in the neck than the one second, and more femininity about the head. The one over first over second, the second place one probably tracks a little better to feet and legs, but they're pretty close. But the one in first has more daringness about her all the way through than the one in second. The one in second over third is more balanced than the one in third. She presents herself real well through the head and neck over the one in third. The one in third just doesn't have quite the body and the balance across the top throughout the body as the top two, but real nice class. Congratulations.
In our first class of dairy goats, our junior doe 4 months and under, first place went to Pablo the Hug. Second, Spencer Grine, receiving a blue, Isaac Grine. Entering the ring now will be our junior doe, the 12 to 24 month old. Attention goat exhibitors, after the 12 to 24 months old, we will be choosing a junior champion and reserve champion. So please keep your goats in the north end of the show ring.
One in the class here, I told the young lady, very conformationally correct young doe. Track straight, very straight, looks good underneath, very dairy through the neck, a long stretchy neck, beautiful head, very nice coat. That's a very, very nice animal. It could stand with some competition, I feel. Congratulations.
Exhibiting our 12 to 24 month old doe was Candace Monson. We will now be bringing in our first and second place from the 4 months and under and choosing our junior champion.
Once you guys, next round, find nose to tail right here. I want you to go first, your second, your third.
All right, for junior champion of the goat show, I'm going to go with one in the front, the oldest one for champion, and then first place junior doe for reserve. Congratulations. So, the one I made champion, she just shows more balance throughout. She's the best legged one in the ring. She has the most length of neck. The one in second, the one I made reserve, I love the dariness about her and the length of neck on her. She just doesn't have as good of feet and legs as the one that is the grand champion. But all three of these are very nice animals, and congratulations.
Exhibiting our champion junior was Candace Monson and our reserve, Pablo Zavoga. Entering the ring now, we will be starting with our senior division, our senior doe, 2 years and under 3 years. Attention goat, dairy goat exhibitors, first call for our senior doe, 3 years and under 5 years. First call for our senior doe, 3 years and under 5 years. And our first call for senior doe, 5 years and older.
Well, here's an animal that needs some competition in the ring. I think can handle a lot of stuff. It's a very dairy animal, and he said that she's one of the best milkers they have. Well, you can see it, and looks like she can handle giving birth and multiples and keep going. And she's very, very, very dairy. Good legs on her. You like the udder. It's high. It looks like pretty wide. And then you can just tell that she's a functioning, very profitable animal by the dairiness in her and how she does work. So congratulations.
Exhibiting our senior doe 2 years and under 3 years was Micah DeHogue. Entering the ring next will be our senior doe 3 years and under 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, that's a nice class too. I'm going to go with the white one at first. She just shows better udder quality and udder height to the rear udder, or the height, and over the one in second. The one in second just she has more of a round udder and it's not as even as the one in first. The one in first too, she just is so dairy, long neck, good feet and legs. She tracks real straight when you set her up, very clean through the legs. Over the one in second. I'd say easy class winner. Very nice. Congratulations.
Our first place went to Kylie DeFogue and second, Spencer Grimes. Entering the ring next will be our senior doe 5 years and older.
Once again, we just have one in the ring, but I think she can handle the competition. Very nice udder. Very, very nice udder. And she's very dairy, long neck all the way through. You can tell that she puts a lot out of milk out, and she seems to be carrying on, making babies. So that's what we want. So congratulations, definitely a first placer.
Exhibiting our senior doe 5 years and older was Kylie DeFoe. We will now be bringing in the first and second place class winners and choosing our senior champion doe, and then bringing in our junior champion and junior reserve, and choosing the overall dairy goat.
Well, it's a nice group we have here. All the way from the youngest to the oldest, now they're lined up. One on the end here I really like. She showed that she can stand the test of time. Her body's holding up really well, and has a very good udder, I think, for her age. I really do like that goat. This one here, she isn't as fancy in the mammary systems as the three white goats, but you have a really nice goat here, and I like her. Then we come to these two down here. The young one, the youngest here, she has more udder depth and bigger udder than, say, the one in first place, a little bit older. And I am wondering if I should decide to go a certain way or not. I sound like I'm indecisive, but I know I'm not a goat farmer, to be truthful with you. I'm a dairyman my whole life, and I'm trying to follow the traits that we have a profitable cow. And I'm assuming it has to be pretty much in a dairy goat the same way. And these are very fine animals. I'm going to go with the young one for champion, and I'm going to go with the older doe for reserve overall. Congratulations. Reason being, I picked this one, the white one, honorable. She has a youthful udder, but I don't know if she's going to have the quantity of milk that these other two have, or showing, and that one has the time, and this one shows it to me today. But this would be my honorable mention if she had it right now. She's very nice. So congratulations, everyone.
Right, our champion senior dairy goat was Micah the Hogue, and that was his 2-year-old. And our reserve champion was Kylie the Hogue with her 5-year-old. I believe next is coming in the ring is for our overall champion dairy goat, which would be the two that were just named first and second, and then, oh boy, and then it would be Candace Matson and Pablo the Hogue.
All right, it's fun to see the top end of the show out here. We've got the young does up front, and very quality. I like them a lot. I'm going to go with the champion though for the mature overall. I'm going to go with this young doe, 2-year-old, or how do you classify that? What do you call this? 2-year-old, and then the more mature over 5-year-old for reserve. Two very quality goats, and Sioux County needs to be proud. This is a nice group, so congratulations.
Exhibiting our overall champion goat
was Kylie to hold with both of them? Micah? Oh, Micah, sorry. Micah, 2-year-old. Kylie. Sorry, I have that wrong. Are we doing showmanship next?
Everybody stop, diagram.
You guys are doing a nice job. Something I want to show in showmanship here is I don't know if I'm done yet. I might just be, you know, this isn't maybe the placings I'm going to do. I want to see how much you're paying attention, seeing if you're giving up because you thought maybe that was the last placing. I think I just saw that in someone, like they didn't win. This is something you'll never forget as you grow up. You get older, you might not remember that you won the class, but you're going to remember showing. Showing is something you can improve on yourself. You don't have to have the best animal and still win. And it's all about how you do yourself, how you present yourself, how you present your animal. And you guys are doing a really nice job here. I'm impressed. I just judged the dairy show, and you guys show some qualities a lot of kids in that didn't show as far as handling your animals and paying attention to the judge. I'm really impressed with what you guys have done today in the show and presenting your animals. And I am going to make the placings the way I got them though right now. This young man, you won this class. You did a really good job. You were never out of position. You haltered or chained the doe the way it should be. You were positioned where the judge was. You knew where I was all the time. And your animal always sat and stayed. And you did a really nice job, so congratulations. The gal in second close. I could tell when I pulled him over ahead of you that you were like, you gave up on him. I could see it in your eyes and the way you acted. So just never quit, because you were in contention until I saw that. So good job today. Remember that the next time you show. Never give up. Never give up. You did a nice job of presenting your animals today too. Okay, hats off to you. You didn't know where I was all the time, like he did. He knew where I was all the time. I thought when he had his animal, it still set good. He did a real nice, good job. You, hats off to you for stepping up with the big guy. You did a nice job. He did. Just remember where I'm at all the time. I saw you maybe looking at some family over there. You're going around. Just you're showing your animal at that time. So you did a nice job. Hats off for stepping in here. So congratulations, all you. Good job. Keep it up.
Our intermediate showman winner was Pablo de Hogue. Second, David Masson. Third, Spencer Grine. And our junior showman first place went to Isaac Grine. Entering the ring now will be our senior showmanship class.
right here in center. And I want you to come on that side of the
Does anybody have a quarter I can borrow? I'd like to flip here. Talk about two good showmen. I can't get them off their game. You guys are really good. This is the second show I've judged today, and this is the hardest part I've had all day. Hats off to both of you. I mean, this is what it's all about, watching these more older kids compete, and you can tell you've just spent a lot of time. I mean, I'm impressed. If I owned goats, you could lead any of them I had. I mean, you did a good job. I don't know. It's going to come down to, you both have a couple things. I mean, it's minimal. When I had set him up last time, and I had you come back around to this young man, and you did have, I said tight, and this is fine, just like this, but you weren't quite straight with him. That's the only thing I got against you. But when you guys would set up, it seemed like she had her animal set just a hair quicker earlier on than you did. So now what do I do? Because you two are even everywhere else. So I tell you, today I'm going to go with the young man first and the young lady second. Congratulations to both of you. You did a really good job. I'd like to thank Sioux County for asking me to do this. It's a very quality show, and the goats and the dairy cattle. Thanks so much, and have a safe year and the rest of the fair.
You guys are the champions. You guys are the champions.